Well, I'm coming to you from good old Maryville, Tennessee, once again. Um, I had some med changes yesterday, and I'm still somewhat in pain, but it makes it tolerable. I'm just wanting something to take away all of my pain. They switched me to a morphine sulfate liquid oral solution right there, and obviously I'm still on methadone. But they actually raised my methadone by 20 milligrams. So now I'm getting 20 milligrams 3 times a day, plus this morphine oral solution. I get it every 3 hours for breakthrough pain, plus Klonopin 1 milligram every 8 hours, plus Ativan PRN as needed for breakthrough anxiety every 6 hours. And it's still, see, I don't think the doctors really understand. See, I am a drug addict, but I'm also a drug addict that is on hospice, and most likely I'm not going to be here next year, most likely. So they shouldn't be worried about me abusing the drugs or scared about overdose. Doctors fail to realize that drug addicts have a tremendous tolerance. For a drug addict, 20 milligrams of methadone, they can't even get out of withdrawal with that. Barely, And when you're on methadone, this rotten gut morphine sulfate, they call it Roxanol. Just the methadone kind of blocks it, or I don't really feel it. I'm just a little frustrated about that. But it's quite early, so I just took all my medicine. So I'm going to give it a couple hours to try to help. Because every bone in my body hurts so bad. My head is killing me. See, the disease I have is something called bacterial endocarditis. And I've had a mitral valve replacement back in 2005. And I've been in and out of the hospital with these infections for 8 years. Getting IV antibiotics for 6 weeks at a time, with different antibiotics. And now my body is totally resistant to every antibiotic. Totally resistant. And I've got this bacterial endocarditis on my mitral valve. But they can't do anything about it. And it's severely stenosed, meaning very hard, and it's actually like there's the valve, letting blood through, like there's the valve letting blood through, letting it close, through, letting it close. Well, mine is pretty much closing slower and slower because there are seeds along the valve that are growing bacteria, and sooner or later that valve is going to close up and no blood's going to get through, and it's going to go through my lungs, it's going to go with my legs and start extreme swelling and pulmonary edema, and that'll be it. But I have a little bit more time on this earth, so I'm being optimistic when I say a year. They think it's going to be around 4 to 5 months, but I'm being optimistic and saying a year because there's still some things I want to do. I guess you would call that my bucket list. So, you know, if you're in this position, or there's something we have in common, you're more than welcome to call me at 865-385-7646, or you can look me up on Facebook. My name is Matthew Ray, R-A-Y, and I live in Maryville, Tennessee. Thank you for your time. I'll hit you back in a few hours. Bye-bye.